All right, we've gotten to the part I'm really nervous about because it is a little awkward. I'm warning you ahead of time. So, because I came back to comedy after my love passed away a couple of years ago. And it's really helped a lot. People like you being in the room and just helped me be around people and really helped to find my joy again. And one of the things I like to do is try and talk about her to people because it gives me great joy to remember her, and I always hope it will connect with people who are also grieving. I also worry though that because I can't tell who's going through stuff in the room, so if you're having a hard time, you might want to take the next couple minutes off. I won't hold it against you or judge you. I'll just assume you hate true love. It becomes a difficult thing sometimes because people are trying to help, but sometimes they say things that, or maybe it's me, I get defensive, like people are like, sorry for your loss, and I get angry because I'm like, we didn't lose. We accomplished more than, my love and I weren't even married, and we accomplished more than tons of married people. Like, we stayed together till someone died. Wedding ring? I got a championship ring. We won. Frick. That was the last word I heard her say. Frick. Isn't that amazing? That's my love. Even at the end, she could drop that F-bomb. Should be able to say anything you want at a moment like that. It highlights the difference between her and me, though, because the last word I told her was, you're doing great. I so hope she didn't hear that. Like, and I blame them at, like, they told me the sound of my voice would comfort her, and that I should talk to her the way I normally do. Yeah, is that what we want at a time like this? There's couples here, you know. When you're dying, is that what you want? Your spouse to talk to you the way they normally do? Just on the edge of eternity, just like, are you going to the store later? We're out of naan bread. And time. Yeah, that last part was dark.
Here, that was Cheetos.
Pardon me?
I thought it would be Cheetos.
Thought it would be Cheetos? Well, I'll try it. I'll A/B test it. Come back next week and I'll... It is helpful. There was one guy yesterday who was just so quick-witted. It was actually kind of both frustrating and inspiring. I'm like, I gotta write some of this down. And that's what makes comedy so great. It's such a participatory process. And it's one of the reasons I'm really glad you're here. And I will do one more about her because one of the things I learned is I think I was lucky to be there with her at the end, and that might sound like a weird thing to say because it's hard, but there's also these moments of great love, and the problem is you have to understand that you're expressing love in the way maybe you weren't used to, and that's sometimes an adjustment. Like, for example, about a year before she went to the hospital, she was on these medications that were they weren't sure, they were kind of toxic, and they were also transmissible, so they weren't sure what would happen to me. It got into me, and so she said, for that reason, we could no longer have sex. In fact, because it would be bad. It would be bad for us to have sex. Wouldn't be just bad, she said. It would be wrong. Maybe even a little dangerous. Right on. Thanks, everybody. I am going to move quickly on with a couple more jokes. It means a lot that you're able to listen to that. I know it can sometimes be hard for people, especially when I'm first working it out. So give yourselves a hand for being here. You have no idea how much this helps me.